Let's talk about a very intriguing strategy called the Gazelle method. Why bash yourself over the head against competitors who are single-mindedly focused on only the top 3 most competitive keywords? It's kind of like, a bright light at night and all the bugs are attracted to the same light. When in reality, we could instead focus on the edges, on the fringe, on those far easier to rank for keywords that still have significant search volume, what we call the lame gazelles. This is the low-hanging fruit, the easy pickings. Let me tell you how I came up with this metaphor. So if you think about lions on the hunt or tigers on the hunt, and a herd of these gazelles are, walk onto the plain in front of them. The lions, they don't exhaust themselves chasing the strong, lead, fast, most muscular gazelle, do they? No, instead, what do? They look for the rear of the herd, the limping gazelle, the one that's an easy kill, because while still yawning, they can just swipe at it and have an easy dinner. And that's kind of a great metaphor for if you want to jump into a super competitive category or niche on Amazon. It is exhausting, expensive, and difficult to compete head-on-head with the strong, muscular, fast lead gazelle. Instead, you can make far easier money. You can cash flow positively with far less expense and risk by going after those lame gazelles in the back of the herd. Now, sure, they're easy pickings, but you get to have dinner and feast nonetheless. So this all leads us to an intriguing idea. How do you calculate the number of giveaways, of rebate giveaways, that are still adequate to rank for several of these easier to rank for keywords? And that's what I'm going to explain to you on this video. So this is for those of you that need and want to get cash flowing positively as fast as possible. Even if you maybe made a mistake with your first product and in retrospect, you realize it's an overly competitive niche. This is still how to get cash flowing and still be successful and have a base hit at least. And this is also a great strategy if you don't really want to give away a ton of your product because it's too expensive. So let's say that you are entering a super competitive niche. You follow my top 3 keywords, median average rule of thumb, and you realize there's no way I can give away like 2,000 plus units to rank this. So here's the concept. I've kind of said it in different ways, but the big picture here is don't bash your head fighting the competitions over the same 3 uber competitive keywords. And instead, we're going to go after the lame gazelle. And so we have to discuss a definition. 2 terms you have to learn: short tail keywords and long tail keywords. Okay. So a short tail keyword are typically like the most competitive 2-word keyword phrases like Bluetooth speaker. So oftentimes, these are the most popular searches because these are the phrases that the majority of people are typing into Amazon to start their search. However, a long tail keyword, there's less people that will type in Bluetooth speaker that's waterproof or poolside Bluetooth wireless speaker for outdoors, etc. See, those are longer tail keywords. And so those are vastly easier to rank for. You will get a fraction of the search results. However, here is the ironic twist to all this. Let me just ask you, kind of common sense. If somebody is just searching for Bluetooth speaker, as opposed to waterproof, wireless, outdoor Bluetooth speaker, which is the better buyer? Which person is more likely to actually buy now? That's right, the person with the more specific, more precise keyword search. So while these long tail keywords are easier to rank for, they also have a higher probability of actually buying right now. So I love long tail keywords, okay? I absolutely love them. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to fire up Helium 10, And we're going to actually put in some criteria, okay? And in fact, why don't we just do this together? I'll come back to this slide before we wrap up, okay? So we have Bluetooth speaker already loaded, okay? And here's the first thing that we want to do. So just, I'm going to mark this up a little bit. We said that a short tail keyword, which are the most competitive, are usually 2 words long. But we said long tail keywords are oftentimes multiple word phrases. So this is the first thing that we want to play with, okay? So let's change this to 4. And let's click apply, and let's see what we get for Bluetooth speaker. See, right out of the gate, we just lowered by a massive percentage the competitiveness based on CPR giveaway. So we now have a 4-word phrase, wireless speakers with Bluetooth. And what I do is I eliminate the brand names that are appearing. So you can do this manually, or you can just use the advanced filters here. So I would do Ounce. I would do JBL. I saw that one. I would do Bose. I would do Sony. Okay? Let's see what else here. Now, let's go to 5. Why not? Let's go to 5. Let's click apply. And look at how easy these are to rank for. Okay? So these are my lame gazelles. Okay? And don't kid yourself. These are great buyers, but now I'm able to compete by giving away a fraction of the number of units. So let's go ahead and calculate this using our median calculator now. So we're going to copy these. See, you're dealing with lame gazelle keywords when I don't even have to worry about getting rid of the comma when I paste these in here, right? Okay. So we now have a median average of 56. That's over 8 days, folks. Over 8 days. Now, I don't know how valuable these keywords are, quite frankly, so I'm just kind of showing you this, but you'd have to give away 7 units a day to rank for those. Now, in the real world, I like to see a little more action. So I do minimum search volume of 3,000. Let's see what happens. That might eliminate a lot of these here. Yeah, all of them but one. So let's change this to 4. Okay, click apply. And there we go. So look at this. So we could go after, boy, this has great search volume. This has great search volume. Actually, all these are good. So let's go with these as our 3 lame gazelles, because I think this has high enough search volume where we could really be generating some good sales from this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our median average trick here. Okay. And here we go. Whoops. And you'll quickly see what I'm talking about. So now we are able to rank in a very competitive niche. 488 divided by 8 days. Now we only have to give away 61 units per day, where before, without the Gazelle method, I can't remember what it was. It was like over 100 units a day, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So for a fraction of the number of units, we're able to compete by nibbling around the edges. Instead of exhausting ourselves by chasing the lead gazelle, we have an easy feast going after the lame gazelles in the rear of the pack. So this slide just kind of summarizes the process, the settings I do in Helium 10. You saw me change the word count. I started off with 4, then I changed to 5. I excluded the brands. I dropped in a minimum search volume of 3,000. So then I had to kind of tweak with things. So I went back to 4 words, 3,000 minimum search volume. That was when I found my sweet spot. I found, I think, 5 perfect gazelle keywords, far easier to rank for long tail keywords. Okay. And then I calculated my top 3 median average for those 3 gazelle keywords. And that was how I was able to calculate a pretty accurate giveaway number. And that's like your worst case, right? Because you'll be ranking for the set of keywords, but here is the thing. Most of those keywords contain the exact same short tail keywords within them. So what I find over time is, as you're ranking for these long tail keywords, these Gazelle keywords, because they contain the short tail keywords within them, like Bluetooth speaker, over time you're actually able to rank for the most competitive keywords. This is a powerful one. Keep this under wraps. This is only for you guys. I've made a lot of money using the Gazelle method.